Hey, hi, welcome back to the series 2. This is the data science interview question series 2 we are going to start. So, in this series, we are going to discuss some more interview questions based on the data science which are the interviews asked. So, let's get started. So, first question is explain the concept of overfitting and underfitting in machine learning. So, overfitting causes when the label model learns the training data too well and it unable to generalize the new data, so it comes under to the overfitting. When you go for the underfitting, the model does not learn the training data well enough and it is unable to make the predictions, accurate predictions. It's known as the underfitting. So, and the next question is, so what is the differences between features and target variables? A feature is a variable that is used to predict the target variables, whereas the target variables is a variable that we are trying to predict. So this is the slight differences between features and target variables. And the next question is, what are some common data science tools and libraries? So this is the most important things. So as you learning for the data science, you need to know these things like Python, R, SQL, Pandas, NumPy, MATLAB, Lib. So MySQL, there is a lot of things, tools and libraries comes under the data science like Keras, TensorFlow, PyTorch, deep learning frameworks. There is a lot of things comes under these things. And the next question is, how do you stay up to the date with the latest advantages in the data science? Like this is like confidence questions and knowing about the things, the interview about you, how you can update yourself. So for these types of question, you need to answer like I'm reading the blogs and posts, attending the conferences, and taking online courses, or some of the other ways to stay updated. Like what are the updated things coming in the data science by using these things. So what is the differences between machine learning and deep learning? So many people have a lot of like confusion what exactly that differences between the machine learning and what exactly differences like deep learning. So in this with this question we can clear out that. So machine learning is a broad field that encompasses a variety of algorithms for learning from the data, whereas the deep learning is a subset of machine learning that uses the artificial intelligence, artificial neural network, which are inspired by the structure of human brain and to learn from the data. So this is the differences between machine learning and deep learning. Explain the concept of bias and variance in machine learning. So most of the interviewers ask these questions for the beginner level. So you know to know about bias and variance. So here the bias is the error that's arising when the model consistently predicting a particular outcomes. Regarding of this actual input data, what we have providing the data, that model is constantly giving error like that. So whereas variance is an error that arises when the model predictions are sensitive to the small changes in the data set. So like something when the data is sensitive, small changes occur. At the time the data output and accuracy is different changes. So that comes from the variance. And the next question is, what is regularization and why it is? Regularization is a technique used to reduce overfitting in the machine learning models. It works by the penetrating the complex models, make them less likely to memorize the training data and more likely to generating the new data. So this is known as regularization. What is the difference between classification and regression? So in machine learning, we have different two types of algorithms. Like some algorithm works for the classification, some algorithm works for the regression. So classification is a machine learning task that involves the predicting the discreting characters, such as whether an email, a spam, or not. These are the things are the discreted characters. That means there is no continuous present. Where the regression is a machine learning task that involves predicting of continuous variables, such as prices of a house, or the cost of fruits, cost of vegetables. So there is a continuously growth. For that type of projects, we use for the regression algorithms. What is the importance of cross-validation in machine learning? Cross-validation is a technique for evaluating the performance of machine learning model on unseen data. It involves the splitting the training data into the multiple folds, training the models on different folds and evaluating the performance on the remaining folds. So these are the things known as the cross-validation. That is the most important for the machine learning. Okay, I hope this video help for you for learning more interview questions. Upcoming series we will go through the some of the more interview questions in basic, from basics to advanced level. You need to do only one thing, that is like, share and subscribe. Okay, bye bye.